So, y'all know we be out here making trips or whatever. So, if you know what the flag is, this flag is.
This is the original
Cape Verdean flag, period. So today, we are at the Cape Verdean Museum exhibit. So come with us on a journey to our motherland, period. Cape Verde. Here we are. This is the map. I'll talk about the map later. We met the big man, the big dog out here.
Hi, I'm Joe DeMora. I'm the president of the Cape Verdean Museum, and happy to have you guys here. And this is Marissa. She's the secretary and also a board member. And like I said, this is what's volunteer. It's a labor of love we do here. Awesome. Everybody on the board and everybody that works here, no one gets paid. So that's why we love the support of the community. And when you guys come to visit, that makes us happy. Our job becomes worth it.
We came from Boston, by way of Cape Verde, down the road.
Beautiful. Like,
we're from Boston, but we're internationally known on Life 101.
Yeah, beautiful.
What made you want to do this?
Well, what made me, I was recruited in here by the founder, Ms. Denise Oliveira, powerful Cape Verdean women. Yes. And if you know the history of Cape Verdean women, they basically start everything, and then we come in afterwards. Yes. But she recruited me after she started, and she was like, she needs it to go forward, and I don't know why she picked me, but she did. So, this is our museum right here, and I'll give you guys a quick, brief tour before we take off. Right there, those are the first 50 people who donated to the effort to begin the Cape Verdean Museum in 2020.
Okay.
And there was a plan to begin a museum, a big museum in Rhode Island with all the different heritage and cultures incorporated. It didn't work out, so Miss Oliveira decided, you know what, we need to do our own still.
That's right.
That's how we got this. In 2005, this place opened. I'm going to bring you on a quick little tour. I'm not going to give you too much detail, because that way everybody will know they have to come here.
That's right.
Yes.
Right here we have our library, and this down there, all the books have something to do with Cape Verde in different languages and everything. Up top is the folios that our education coordinator made for students from elementary to college. They use this as a resource for research and anything to do with Cape Verde. Being the Cape Verdean Museum, I think it's natural that we have area for people to come do research, and people from Boston, all different universities all over the country, come here.
We're about to go worldwide.
Yeah, because
we everywhere.
In case you didn't know, this was the first Cape Verdean museum in the whole world, including Cape Verde.
Wow.
Because they have a bunch of different museums, but none strictly like ours is dedicated to the history of Cape Verde. Yes. And this one incorporates Cape Verdean Americans.
Tell us about the person on your shirt.
Yes, this shirt right here, this gentleman is Amilcar Cabral. He's the father of our independence, so basically the father of Cape Verde, if you will. Mm-hmm. And many people don't know an interesting fact. In 1972, Lincoln University invited him to the United States to give him an honorary PhD.
Wow.
And we didn't have the internet or anything, so you know how strong his influence over the whole world was.
Right.
And so these are some old maps from the 15th, 16th centuries. With some of the more expensive stuff we have here. And I'm not saying, but everything in here also has been donated by members of the community and an anonymous donor. It's beautiful how you take that right here. Now come look how the world is positioned right here. This is called the sea chart. Mm-hmm. And you see Cape Verde right here. Is South America, Africa, and Europe up here. And see how important we are in the triangle trade, from slavery to changes, everything. And that's why so many people know about Cape Verde, different higher level people. The regular person may not know because they don't have interest in it, but business-wise, Cape Verde is really important to the world economy.
Mm-hmm, definitely.
And the history, of course. Here are some things that were taken up in the shipwreck institution in Cape Verde, where they dig up a lot of the ships that were shipwrecked in Cape Verde. As you know, Cape Verde is where the winds meet. Mm-hmm. So the waters do get rough, and I know everybody knows that's where most of the hurricanes come from, Cape Verde, where the winds meet, and then
that explains our personality. Where the hurricanes come from.
Some more old maps. This is from right here, 1849, when a ship took off from here, from Province, and went to Cape Verde, and you see the taxes. Important about that is that now it makes 202 that America has had a consul in Cape Verde, a consul and embassy. And you say, why so long? It's such a small country in Africa. What's so important about it? Like I told you, we're important to the world history
we
and
are
economy.
very important.
Y'all need to come through.
Can I see the back of your shirt?
Oh, yeah, it's one of his quotes, Amilcar Cabral.
Very nice.
And the best way to describe Amilcar Cabral, that's what I think, he is a mixture of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X in one.
That's yes.
He was a warrior and an intellect at the same time. And he adopted both philosophies at the same time, which makes him that special.
Yes.
That's why he's still considered one of the top leaders in Africa of all times. Right here is part of our history, the whaling. Everybody should know that's the Cape Verdean began to come to America through whaling. Once the whale is discovered, that Cape Verde was such great workers in the sea, and they started going there everywhere. Pretty much every whaling ship went there.
We have whaling history.
Yeah,
Or
recruited
cruises.
workers. Yep. And after the whaling industry died down, we got electricity. A lot of Cape Verdeans bought those boats, and that's how they started going back and forth, bringing Cape Verdeans to New England. Arts and crafts. You know, we don't have toys at Rustic Cape Verde.
No, we don't.
So we use whatever we have.
That
and
is
that's
beautiful.
Look right here. That's a bull's horn. That's a goat's horn. And we use whatever we have to make the toys. Look down here, our dolls. And there's some things made with cans, but it's on display at the Pawtucket City Hall.
So you guys can see the rest of this when you guys come, because you
Exactly.
guys have seen a good amount.
Is there
You guys gotta
anything else you'd
come
like
so
to
that
tell
you
us?
guys can see this.
Yeah, there's the music room in there.
Okay,
You
the
know
music
how
room.
Cape Verdean
Yes.
music are. And we have
I just don't want to give it up, so I want them to be able to come and see for
trust me,
themselves.
This is the quick one.
Okay,
There's
okay.
a lot more
Okay,
that I'm
okay.
not giving you guys. You know, and this is going back and forth to Cape Verde. You see these first class $80, third class. That's when I tell a lot of people I believe we started the cruise lines.
Probably,
Cape Verdean.
yes.
Because
Yes.
as you see, they put bands on it, went back and forth to Cape Verde, and that's how they brought people. That's from National Geographic. Early 1900s, they went and did studies of birds in Cape Verde, and they offered us their pictures that they bought. That's early Cape Verde back
Who's
there.
this right here?
I'm not gonna tell you because the rating's right there.
Okay.
They could come. He's
Wait.
so interesting, everybody. He catches everybody's attention. So come in and find out about him.
Come find out who this man is.
Don't
He
read
looks
it,
like
don't
our
read it,
And then
don't read it.
tell us in the comments.
Yo, he looks like our people. I'm gonna show you a picture of it.
This right here, the yearly
Sorry.
clam bake and union
Oh, yes.
gathering. You didn't know that in Rhode Island, the first union for longshoremen was began by a Cape Verdean.
Wow.
Look at this. This was your childhood right here.
Yeah. You see, this is the music
Cesaria.
area right here. You know
have
about
this one too.
Cesaria.
Yes.
We have this, which everybody, the officials come from Cape Verde, was like, how did you get this? This belongs to Cadetti Donner. He's on the $10 bill in Cape Verde. So come and learn more about him. He's passed away, but we're the only one who have that. That's his favorite
That's
guy,
amazing.
which is the way to begin. Batuku, you guys heard
Yes.
about that?
That's beautiful.
This is amazing.
And right here, this was when they were doing study on child labor laws in the early days. And Cape Verdeans used to take the whole family, go to Cape Cod and work in the cranberry bogs. Cape Verdeans are probably responsible for
Yes,
Ocean Spray
Ocean
becoming
Spray.
such a big company.
Yes.
And
If it wasn't for
hopefully
us, there would be no them.
they'll be sponsoring us soon, but I haven't caught up with them yet. I've been chasing them for 2 years.
You know, Kim Tavares is singing, and she's a Boston police officer. I don't know that she's connected to those Tavareses, but she is Cape Verdean.
It's
she's,
quite likely.
yeah.
Like, for example, you know Paul Gonzalez. He
Yes.
played with the Duke Ellington Band and still holds the record in Newport Festival for the longest solo in the festival of all times.
Okay.
And, of course, you know the great Cape Verdean jazz musicians, Paul Gonzalez, Horace
Yes.
Silver, and
Yes, my dad. We lived
Yeah.
with Horace Silver.
you know
It was a part
Tavares,
of my
Grammy-winning group in
So,
the United States.
You know their children.
Yeah.
They're from both.
Yeah, this is, their family, Flash Vieira and Vicky
Yeah.
Vieira, and this is our Hall of Fame right here. All the influential Cape Verdeans who think, for example, like George Lima was a member of the Tuskegee Airmen, and you know, just you come here and you see the real history and how well braided Cape Verdean history is with the United States history and the world history, basically. Anywhere you go, Cape Verdeans have been there and been in the forefront.
Yes.
I love that. This is amazing. All right. You guys stay tuned. Y'all come through and you guys can see this amazing place of history for yourselves.
There's a